Hello, welcome to Tech Bro, and this is Binding. This will probably be my first video, and this is the Poco X3 Pro. This phone is notoriously known for its deadboot issues and some other issues that have been persisting in the past few years, and I'm gonna try to put a copper plate on the CPU or in the chipset and check if the thermals will probably improve, be cool, or is it gonna be staying the same. So I've opened the phone like for a few times now for the past few months, and I've changed the battery on my own. As you can see, the plastic back is removed, and that's to make it more convenient for me to like repair my phone, especially because this had like many issues. We will need to take off the plastic that is covering the motherboard. There are 11 screws in total, and don't forget to take off the SIM card tray first, because I literally forgot about it until like when I was trying to take off the motherboard from the phone's chassis. So after that, you can take off the plastic back, even the camera protector. And as you can see, there is a thermal pad in the CPU side or the chipset side that I did put like on back then. This is a temporary one, and I'm still waiting for the copper plate to be delivered. Now is to unplug the cables like a little Lego, just like how Jerry everything says, and take off the battery for now. I'm gonna take off the thermal pad too for now, and I need to clean the excess thermal paste for here. You can use like a tissue or with alcohol, but since I don't have those for now, I'm gonna use some Q-tips just to take off those excess ones. After cleaning it, we can remove the cameras for now and put it in a safe place so that it can be safe. There are the cameras. Next is to disconnect the antenna from the board. You can just use like your nails for it. This I'm gonna disconnect the front facing camera. Just to remove the motherboard, but make sure that the SIM tray is removed first. And as you can see now, I did change the thermal paste on this phone back then, and I'm gonna clean it up again. I'm not gonna clean up what's on the chassis because I'm gonna just reuse it for now, since I did change it pretty like just a few months ago. I'm sorry for my dog barking in the background. And next, I'll probably try to cut the copper plate on the chipset, like on top of the chipset. I'm just gonna use like a cutter or something, and just gonna carefully cut off from the sides. After prying off the copper from the chipset and the RAM, you can actually put like thermal pads on the RAM so that it can be cooler. And I was trying to fit the copper plate that I bought, but it didn't seem to fit, so I did try to sand it down using a sandpaper. I did put thermal paste earlier. This is a cut video, and now I'm gonna put another layer and put the copper plate on top, and then just press it down so hard so that the copper is really pushing in the chipset, so there's no gaps or big gaps that can make it bubble up and not make the cooling better or the heat dissipation better. And after that, I'm just gonna fold the copper that was from the chip on top of the chipset to the RAM. I'm just gonna reuse it and put like a thermal paste in there so that it can be there's no gaps between those. And I'm gonna put another, and I'm just gonna put thermal paste again with it in there so it can be more effective. Assemble it again. Let's put the cameras. Oh, I dropped it. I'm sorry. Just gonna put the cameras. It was pretty hard for me. Just gonna put it in the chassis again. See, just press it down. Let's just press it down on the part of the chipset so it can be a bit better. So this is my first time doing this, by the way, and I'm not a professional or anything, so you can correct me if I did something wrong. Next is we're gonna put the cameras back again. So we're gonna start off with the selfie camera. Just push it down. Next is the macro mode for the macro camera, the ultra wide camera, and the depth sensor. And I'm gonna put back the thermal pad that I've used, but I'm not gonna put any thermal paste anymore because I've got future plans for this. I'm gonna put the battery back and connect the cables back. So I'm gonna put the battery first, then the screen and the charging connector and the fingerprint scanner. I'm just gonna put some things on the bottom of the battery because it's a little bit small, and I'm gonna connect the antenna again on the motherboard. I'm sorry if I've been messy for the whole video. I've been switching places, that's why I don't have like a proper desk to do this. Put the plastic cover on the bird so that it won't be damaged by other things. There we go. I'll be making this a series. I'll be putting like copper on the back of the phone so that the heat dissipation would be better, especially on the battery because it can run like 50 degrees and playing or using it for a long time. And I thought that probably modding would help it be cooler. The moment of truth, we're gonna open it and voila, it works. It's a bit dirty, so I'm gonna just wipe it off, and let's just wait for it to open. And this is actually a custom ROM phone, so if you want me to explain about those, just let me know in the comments, and it works. So as you can see here, there's no significant difference that I've seen throughout using it on gaming, and it even peaked at like 72 degrees, which is concerning to me. Even using a cooler, there's not that much that has like changed, and I probably need to like put a bigger heat dissipator, a bigger heat or like a bigger copper plate for it. So wait for the next video for that, and I guess this is gonna be like a fail for me right now, but I will try other things just to make this work.